The following 13 minutes and 52 of footage that you're about to watch was clipped on June 21st, 2023 at around 5:51:00 AM Eastern Time. If you have any modding proof that you've caught in GTA Online, or if you want to simply add me on Discord, you could. Here is the tag of my Discord. Hello everyone, this is King Vector 11 and welcome back to another Modders Caught series episode. This series is brought to you especially targeting newer or innocent players of GTA Online by me to show you how bad modding can get and has gotten in GTA Online to this day and beyond, to warn you of what you could be facing in public lobbies on the PC platform with the visual proof I have to showcase to you in this series. If you'd like to know more information in regards to how bad or how much worse modding can get or has gotten, or to simply even know how I format these videos, you can check out this part 1 Rant video, link will be in the description. Even after the release of the BattlEye anti-cheat for PC players on September 17, 2024, MODDER developers have quickly found many bypasses, such as using an FSL tool to run GTA Online in offline mode by loading their own online save data locally, and figuring out how Rockstar secretly wanted modding to continue in GTA Online by giving a command to BattlEye to disable the anti-cheat when required to use third-party launchers, which is what mod developers have turned their mod mails into to allow themselves to continue publicly modding online. More information on this can be found in part 2 of my MODDER Rant video, link will also be in the description below. Recently, in February 2025, I've even come across proof that Rockstar had sold their full GTA 5 source code to the wrong hands, who would then sell it to the public, including MODDER developers, aka cheat makers, which in turn would share their profits with Rockstar for them to turn a blind eye. This is how we are getting more RCE attacks in GTA Online, and different ways modders can boot you off your game, or worse, your internet. The price for the full GTA 5 source code sold for about 7,000 euros. In the meanwhile, Take-Two Interactive is also doing anything they can in their power to choose which mod mails must be taken down, such as Menu, for illegally obtained and reverse engineered GTA 5 source codes. However, they are not doing anything against mod mails like Stand, 2Take1, Chirax, Frontier, or other cheat menus for these reasons. Does this mean Take-Two is illicitly doing business with select mod mail developers and turning a blind eye when paid enough in these illicit business dealings? Regardless of this case, I'm throwing both Rockstar and Take-Two under the bus for the continuation of modding in GTA Online, and as selective modding still continues to this day, then I select the choice to continue this series. So stay tuned to find out what could happen to you as an innocent player, and be safe when crossing paths or boundaries with any modder, because you will never know the risk you put yourself in until it is too late and you are suspended, banned, or endlessly stalked by a modder. And on top of the proof that I've already told you about, I even have proof of how Rockstar chooses who to ban or punish, coming from an example from one friend I've known for years, in which since the time I've met them, they've never touched a mod menu on their main account until at some point in time they were fed up of being crashed over 20 times a day, so they got themselves an alternative account to use mods on with the intentions for protections from being crashed 20 times a day. This account has still not been touched by Rockstar or even monitored. However, their main account that has never seen a mod menu in its lifetime has been suspended. And another proof, I even received a comment from this user a couple of episodes ago stating, about 2 years ago I joined a Brazilian crew of grinders. When I joined, they checked my account to see if I was legit or not. At that time I was level 10 and had no money, so they let me in. I started grinding money with the crewmates, and a year late I was level 400 plus and had over 150 million in money, all legit, due to KO Perico before the nerf. After 2 weeks of not playing the game, I received an email saying that I got banned and I couldn't appeal, never did a glitch or used a mod mail, but in that year our crew got attacked by multiple modders on private sessions, and those modders are yet to receive a punishment. I feel bad for you, dude, but that is just more proof that I have to showcase to you on how Rockstar deals with modding. Now, for context, prior to showcasing you any of this footage, as far as I'm aware, I do not remember the last thing I was doing prior to having this modder encounter me. But in case you are returning through this series, or if you're new to the series, I'm still gonna say I do not do anything to initiate a war with anyone. It's usually started against me. Don't know why, but at the same time, when life gives you L or lemons, you make lemonade. Now, of course, before showcasing any of you this proof or series, of course, for new members to this series, once again, I feel like I have to always explain, which I personally don't mind explaining, but long story short, I have never had this watermark appear on my screen until I had to change a PC part in my system. But because Microsoft's code recognized an original part that it didn't recognize when I put in a new part, it automatically shows this watermark. Even when I put in a new registration key or to try to activate it, it's still going to read the original key, and there's no way not even a professional I tried taking it to could have fixed it. So I'm left no choice but to have to suffer with watching this until I get myself a new PC. And I'm not going to force anyone to do this, but for those who ends up watching all of my videos from the beginning of time up until now, the watch time and the ad revenue will definitely help compensate towards the channel getting better equipment. And if you do decide to provide your support by simply watching my content, I will definitely appreciate it. Although once again, you are not forced. But now, coming across this modder, I have to honestly admit, is probably one of the hardest episodes that I'm probably gonna make in the next while. Probably because I am dealing with either a brain-dead modder who just is extremely toxic, or the fact that I'm probably gonna have to deal with the repercussion of uploading this to deal with other brain-deads who are gonna think that all I could have done was simply leave the lobby, or I could have used my own mod menu because they think I would be even more superior if I decided to cheat. Because I guess cheating is the new way to play GT Online. But regardless of which, judge me as much as you want. If you are more understanding to the situation, you would know the best thing I really could have done was to walk away. Walk with a shame on my head to believe that I wasn't good enough to win against a modder doesn't fucking matter. I would have never been able to win anything against this modder because they would be too dumb to realize anything good they were doing, which they weren't. Everything was bad. But as far as I'm concerned, Rockstar is probably not gonna look for this player once this video is up on YouTube to suspend or ban them, but they're probably going to look for this player to try and promote them to senior director at Rockstar Games New York City, with how toxic they are. But without further ado, I'm not going to waste any more time through this explanation. Here is the full footage that I have to showcase to you, including my own little explanations at the beginning and end. Oh, and by the way, in case you may be wondering, you are looking at that number correctly. It indeed says 200 million KD. Modder caught 160 might be just one of the most recently offensive modders out there in GT Online. This is King Vector 11 with another episode of a Modder Caught series, proving to you guys how Rockstar continues to support modding and modders to this very day. June 21st, 2023. Of course, there is a lot of footage that I have to show as of this moment all the way until the end of this clip, because anything just kept happening endlessly. Without end, of course. And, of course, what makes this episode special, being Modder 160, besides the fact that it's a number that ends in 10, I guess. Maybe. Not really, but still. Tell you whatever we want to think about. It ends with a 0, okay? It looks perfect like that. But still, it makes this episode special because this is not one of those typical modders that just messes around with you. They actually learn to use chat, but when they actually use chats, they seem to be triggered by something. I have no idea. I have no idea. Still, without further ado, here is the entire footage to show you guys how you should avoid this modder at all costs. Even interacting with them. Just leave the session. Because they are not healthy. You know, it's not a healthy environment to hang around modders like these. Enjoy. Cinema Modder 160. Especially you, Rockstar, who enjoys to watch players suffer like this. Yeah, talking to you, Rockstar. Fix your game.
Morse Mutual. How can I be of service? I'll look into it.
Hey, let's blow up a Greyhound track next week.
Oh, freaking God mode. Boom. Probably. Boom. Probably. Boom. Yeah, they laugh. Boom. You're having a laugh, are you? Oh yeah, well guess what? Boom. I know you're looking. Yes, I'm safe. I really don't care. I don't care, that's not gonna waste. Wow. Okay. So you're a modder. So you're a modder. Just instant teleport freaking orb cannon. I already did know. It's a reaction. Seems our salty griefing modder. Oh wait, excuse. I like your playgrounds. Alright. Alright, come in one more time. Alright, come in one more time. Good enough, you tried. Look, network crashes, bitch. Unknown network error. Oh. Wow. Good enough. You know what? Okay. I'm pretty sure it was because every time I kept suiciding in-game, that is why this guy got triggered even more and more and more, because he couldn't get those free kills that he wished he could have with his mods, despite the fact he had how much KD? Let's just look at it again. How much KD? Who needs so much KD, man? It's impossible. Anyways, it was literally as of this moment when I knew, like, heavy metal drums were playing, that, you know, yeah, right over here. That's when the heavy metal guitar drums, you know, that song that I can't find to this very day that goes like, yeah, that one, yeah. If you know, then you know. If not, then, anyways, it sounds like screaming heavy metal guitar mix, death metal, I guess, whatever that song. I don't know what it's called. I can't find it even if I tried. Anyways, that's when I knew that he was so triggered. He's just like, if you had half a brain, you would figure it out a lot faster. I think I figured it out, like, somewhere around here. Somewhere around here, I think. Somewhere around there. Because here I was just like not doing anything. Here was when he just blew me up. Fine. Here, well, actually, yeah, here was when he was driving. Here was when he was just... Yeah, let me just look at his speed. I don't know, I didn't pay too much attention on this moment right over here. Yeah, I was... nothing. So he flattened me. Fine, whatever. Took a long time to load in. And right over here. Yeah, it was somewhere around here that I was like, wait, he didn't blow up? But I was like, you know what? Skeptical. Maybe it's just the game lagged. But I knew something was fishy. And after I tried pulling my RPG and stuff. And I think it was right over here, yeah. No, it's a little too far. Oh yeah, I saw that speed. Yeah, it was right around here that I may have paid attention. Something was a little fishy around there. And he turns around and just still manages. Yeah, that's when. Yeah, that's right over here. Right over here, especially when I was like, you know what, it's a god mode. Maybe it could have been god mode glitching, but chances are it's still exploiting and therefore modding. So somewhere around here, that was when I noticed. So him saying that right over here, just to feel pleased of himself, going like, oh yeah, if you had half a brain cell, you would realize that Georgia is in Florida, you fucking dumbass. Type of thing, you know? Ay, ay, ay. When you have modders that makes themselves feel good by calling you off and going like, oh yeah, you're an idiot right over here. Yeah, it's what most people do, idiot. When you have someone, when you really have someone like this, just trying to please themselves, going like, oh, I'm smart because I have mods. It's what most people do. I seriously have to say that this person just made a fool of himself at this point. And just leave it at that. So here we go, a very salty modder. Modder caught 160 on June 21st, 2023. Avoid this player at all costs. And by the way, avoid reporting players for cheating and modding, because they can actually flag your account for being a cheat. Because that's what their mod menus can do. Something Rockstar is not aware of. Even till this very day when I'm clipping this on July 6th, 2023. Thank you for watching. And good luck out there. Bye bye. And just as my final quick statement, don't use the in-game report menu. Go on Rockstar's official page. On the website. Online. On your whatever web browser you use, go on a Rockstar support page and just go through the options to report a player for cheating, mark their name, mark the handle, and then just give your proof and evidence. Even if you have to record it and upload it on YouTube as an unlisted video, just post it to them and hope that Rockstar actually does their job rather than try to find this player to promote them to senior director. But anyways though, I don't expect myself a round of applause in the comments. But I'm gonna make myself very clear, if you have nothing nice to say towards my channel, don't even say anything at all. I don't need your toxicity, that's not support. That's just weight that I do not need on not even myself or anyone else around me on this channel, but even on YouTube. And if you feel you have the need to say something toxic, whatever, only I can stop you once you finally make your comment and expose you next week. But mind you, I'm not pointing fingers at who you are. If you know you are this person, and you know you have those intentions, I'm sorry. That's on you. But if you respect me, respect my work, and respect yourself even, and you wish to leave a comment, or even like, or stay tuned for more content like this, or anything else on my channel, I respect you, and thank you for your support. But as far as I'm concerned, that is all that I have to showcase to you in this episode. For those who wishes to look away and move on with life, you may do so right now, because for the rest of the video I'll be going over the comments of the previous episode, as I have stated I usually would do. So without further ado, I'd like to say once again to you guys, thank you for watching, but now let me move in to the comment section. And once again, let me remind the court that no one has a gun held to their hand, that they have to stay tuned to the very, very last second of this video. If you wish to leave now, you may do so if you don't want to stay tuned for the comments. So going over my first comment of the previous episode, from one of my more valuable members of the community. They're just generally quoting GTA San Andreas, where, yeah, indeed, there's once again another modder that I'm exposing, for the intentions of course, bringing this information to hopefully target newer players, to let them know, be careful of who you meet in GTA Online. So I'm like, yep, here we go again, unfortunately. But of course I spoiled what this episode would be about, in which they were like, in which honestly, literally, I have no other way to explain how this modder is that I've just showcased to you in this episode, other than the fact that they seem like one of those extremely toxic modders who chose to wake up one day and say, the next number I look at when I wake up will be my new chosen IQ level, and proceeded to stare at the nutrition facts off the back of their goddamn water bottle. And that's how we mutually agreed to the fact of that's how toxic modders are created in GTA, and personally, if that's true, then I'm counting my remaining blessings for humanity, honestly. Speaking of counting my remaining blessings, you know, I don't know what to say to this. Literally, you want to know how I know what I've said based on, I don't even know how to English anymore. My brain is, I can't even, I can't even formulate a sentence properly. My brain is going to illegally low levels of stupid. The fact that they didn't even watch a second and they just clicked on it just to bring up the fact that it was 16 minutes. Yeah, I know it's 16, guess what? This one's 25 minutes. But like I said on a previous video, just like whoever made the 5M document, all the details are necessary to clear up any confusion that could be caused in the long run in case any details were not mentioned. So that's why I go through the details I need to go through for a serious video such as this. So I'm like, thanks for coming in, I guess, to just point to me how long it is. But they're like, oh, why would I point it? So I just see the bumper thing. I'm like, so they literally like, oh, I'm just here to giggle at your half-assed attempts, HF8. They probably don't even know what they're saying themselves, what they mean by HF8. They probably don't know how to spell the word. That's why they shorten it to half HF8. I don't know. It looks like half-assed. I don't know. What? I don't even get it. Why? Why are you trying to say? I don't even think. I'm done. Anyways, of boycotting Rockstar over dying one time. Apparently, that was the only time I've died in GTA Online. That was my first ever death I've ever gotten in GTA Online, despite being level 500, having a PvP battle between me and Sidfist 200, or even coming across a modder like I've shown you in this episode, or the fact that I've come across and many other modders of the previous 160 plus episodes I've already previously uploaded on my channel, any short clips I've uploaded on my channel, any whatnots that I've uploaded, the fact that I'm trying to complete a freaking cell mission, but my plane dies midair for some godforsaken reason because the game is broken as fuck and I die, and I'm like, well, I'm helpless, even though I wish I could have done something about it. I can't because it's a Rockstar game regardless. Yeah, that was apparently the first and only time I've ever died in GTA, and that's why I had to call this episode 168. I don't even know how to respond to this. Someone help me. I need a therapist to bring back my IQ levels because I feel like it's burning from my brain at this point. I'm done. You know what? Goodbye. I don't know why. You know what? I don't respect that level of toxicity. Just goodbye. Like, freaking goodbye. Like, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything. Just walk away. If you don't respect someone else's work or content, or appreciate how hardworking they are, just walk away. You don't have to just... No. But you know what though? Let me look back at this and bring something up to you that I've seen recently on YouTube Shorts.
If someone mocks you, it means it means you're already above them. If someone doubts you, it means you're pushing boundaries they can't imagine.
Anyways, moving on, because I feel like those amount of comments might not be that much, so I'm going to go over comments that I've recently received this past week from other episodes, featuring from this member who has stated on my last episode, as far as I'm concerned anyways, they said they haven't played on PC in a while, they hope GTA 6 isn't a cesspool. Oh, trust me, the way, knowing the path Rockstar is taking, it would only be an unexpected miracle for Rockstar to listen to what the player base wants rather than what they want. Quality over profit. And of course I got a reply to someone else's comment on an episode number 155, 156, where they have said, even without modders, I haven't seen a single fair fight in public sessions. Mates either talk shit and use every tank or RC vehicle in the game or harden an apartment. Few modders they fought before BattlEye at least turned their god mode off. Well, you're lucky enough, I guess. Because it seems as though every time I come across a modder, it's my game getting crashed, or I'm getting flamed in the air, or I'm being humped by a dog. Or you don't want to know how fucking funny that was, seeing my character getting fucking humped by Chop. It was my fucking character deserved it. Looking back at it, it was in the middle of LSIA with everyone else in the middle, 17 people, just doing a freaking hip dance, turning around left and right, and then you see Chop just freaking humping the shit out of her ass. Fuck you, Rockstar. But anyways, any lesson that I have to tell anyone about this, even though I should have said this before I showcased the comments, is be careful of who you come across, because these are unfortunately one of those modders who are not only just extremely toxic, but they are toxic for the intention to get a reaction out of their toxicity and action. And once you give a reaction, well, look at Chernobyl. Once a reaction occurred, the whole place blew up. And to avoid an accident like that from happening to your life and your sanity, I recommend to you, from my personal experience, to just leave the lobby. Even though I'm saying it as myself, once again, I'm only doing this for the purpose of showcasing to you what could happen to you. I'm here to protect you and to save you from whoever you may be watching this video. Because personally, I don't give a flying fuck about this game as much as I used to anymore with all the cheating going on. Now there's private lobby, session host stuff, guru, great, now I can finally sell nightclub stuff. But even then, the moment they brought that up, it was already too late. I lost motivation from enjoying the game so much. And so honestly, to make time for whatever I have to showcase to you, here are episodes to showcase to you what to be careful of, to spare you and let you actually enjoy the game on your own terms rather than someone else coming in and chop raping your ass off. As far as I'm concerned now, that's all I have to bring to your attention. Hope you guys did find this video informative as best as I tried to showcase it to you. And if you did find this informative and you wish to stay tuned for what could happen to you in future references, do stay tuned for that. Like and subscribe if you want to give it go the extra mile. Share this with your friends. And of course, I am not expecting anyone to donate their full support, but the most minimum is to just watch everything. Even if you have to leave it open in the background, I would still very much appreciate it. Though you're not being forced to do that. Thank you guys for watching. Be safe out there. Especially be safe. And of course, good luck. Because you may never know what can happen to you in public lobbies anymore when you come across a person that is on PC and GTLI. Just be careful, okay? Good luck.